Oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Cardinals and the Eagles under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point the question was whether or not they could actually hold them to negative yardage for the entire game. That's how well they played. Those numbers can carry over to this one, but they do expect to play at a high level.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fights through him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second down and 4. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Eagles in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles. First down, 18 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But 1st down, Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That hold coming from the left side of the line. Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him. Throwing is Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll fight his tight end. That's Waller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He's been perfect through the air, 9 of 9 so far, including that touchdown on the last drive. As his guys start again, 1st and 10.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Robinson on a give right side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Robinson.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, break.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. We're going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. He finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. He stiff arms him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Ready, go!
2nd and 5. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Hopkins making the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Oh, what a move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Second and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
He's going to keep this again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll go to the air here on third and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This likely a must-have, third and goal.
looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Claypool from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.